Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. We're going to be doing a follow-up from the last video. If you guys recall, the last video was a Shopify account creation video to get the 3-month trial with the $1 payment. So if you guys are not familiar with what I'm talking about, head over to the playlist. The link will be in the description, guys, for the playlist. We currently have 2 videos on there, and remember that we're adding the playlist link and we're adding videos every single day to this playlist until this whole entire series is over. So the first video was just simply introducing the topic. Second video was how to get that Shopify 3-month trial for only $1. And so you can see here, I'm on the current plan. It doesn't say like join plan or anything like that, simply because I'm on the plan. If you want to check here, if we just type in the word plan, I believe something will come up here. Go to plan details, and you will see that I am indeed on the plan. So you can see here, the next billing date is November 5th. Today is the 3rd, or the 2nd rather, for $1, and I'm not essentially going to pay for the next 3 months. So you can see how that's set up. Make sure that you actually activate the plan, or else you're not going to be able to do anything without it. So if you haven't done that yet, click the link in the description, watch the playlist. And for anybody who wants continuing print-on-demand videos like Zazzle, Redbubble, and stuff like that, we're going to be uploading it to the DIY channel. DIY Income Tutorials. You can go check it out. We're actually going to upload a video right after this on that channel. We're going to be doing a Zazzle tagging video, Redbubble videos, all different kinds of videos. So check it out, and I'll make sure I add information to the community post on the main channel, all right, whenever we upload stuff. But go check it out. Go subscribe to that channel if you want some, print-on-demand stuff other than this Shopify stuff. So let's get into it. So we're going to do right now a guide, almost like a walkthrough or a tutorial, kind of, to understand every little aspect about Shopify. The reason why I need to make this video and get this video out of the way is because in the future, when I say click this button or go to this page or do this and do that, I want you guys to know the general terminology of where things are and where they should be, because we don't want to stop every 10 seconds to explain where things are located and things like that. So it's very, very important to be familiar with Shopify's UI, okay? So this video is for that, essentially, becoming familiar with Shopify's user interface so that we can become successful with creating print-on-demand stores, all right? The reality is, guys, is when we have a successful print-on-demand shop with Shopify and we actually generate profit, we have to be masters at Shopify, not only just generating traffic, optimizing conversion rates, all these kind of things, but we have to have full knowledge and full capability, with the actual platform. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that you're staring at is your dashboard, all right? Now, the dashboard is going to change from time to time. Shopify is generally going to give you some tips, things like that. I really don't spend too much time on the dashboard. I spend a lot of time in the analytics, which is what we're actually going to take a look at first. So for everybody who wants to know, the analytics is simply, imagine Google Analytics stored in your Shopify store. Now, this is not actually Google Analytics. This is the internal Shopify Analytics system. Now, if you've ever created a Shopify store within the 6 to 7 figure mark, the analytics doesn't actually look like this. It's a blacked out screen with like purple lines and things like that. And the reason why I know that is because I built a store of that size. Sold it many moons ago, put it that way, and that was a different life at a different time. But regardless, that's essentially the big dog's account. But once again, you have your own Shopify rep. You talk with them every day. They're managers. They help you do the things that essentially you want to do that regular people don't get access to. But you guys don't have to worry about that, because I'm going to be helping you here through this process, okay? So the analytics is simple. You're going to know about your sales, your conversion rate, your average order value. So in the future, guys, when I say, what's your conversion rate, you know exactly where to go. You go to your analytics, check your conversion rate. When I say, what's your average order value, you go to your analytics, you check your average order value, right? You can choose the period of times when to test. So if you, let's say you ran a certain campaign for a whole entire month, you select the month during the calendar here. You see the details, average order value, the total orders, conversion rates, traffic by session, traffic by source, just a whole bunch of different things. So all these things matter, okay? The next thing we have is here's our orders. So whenever an order comes through, this is where it's going to be. Now, when an order comes through, you're going to see like a little number 1 here next to the orders, or number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, right? And the reason why that is that's the number of orders that you have to fulfill. You're going to have to fulfill those orders. Now, the way we're going to set it up with print on demand is you're not going to actually need to package anything, ship anything yourself. This is going to be all done through automation. You're not going to have to actually sit there and physically, type people's addresses in and things like that. You're not going to have to do that. So don't worry about that. Here we have is the drafts order section. So the draft order section is when you need to create manually an order. Okay. And the order hasn't went through fully. That's why it's called the draft. Abandoned checkout. Abandoned checkout is great. This is a section where people add products to their cart, go to their checkout, type in some information, but abandon. They just leave. There's many reasons why this is going to happen, but it's important for you to see this section here because there's money left here on the table. Okay, so many people leave this and they don't care about it. We're going to make thousands of dollars just off of this section right here on Shopify. I'll show you how it will get done in the future. But essentially, we're going to match them into an email marketing campaign to remind customers, hey, you've abandoned your cart. Go purchase now, right? We're going to do things like that. It's going to be great, all right? Products. Okay, so this is obvious. This is a place where you're going to add your products. Now, once again, we're not going to sit here adding products manually. This is going to be done all through automation, okay? All through automation. You guys aren't going to have to worry about any of this kind of stuff. The next thing, inventory. So inventory is where you keep track of things. It's not going to matter since what we're doing is print on demand. The companies that we're going to be working with are going to be taking care of that for us. We're not going to have to really care about or worry about inventory too much. We have transfers, collections, gift cards. Okay, so let's start with gift cards. Gift cards is essentially if you want to give consumers gift cards to your store. Very similar to like a Best Buy gift card or a Costco gift card or whatever your favorite store is gift card. Hollister gift card if anybody still shops at Hollister. All these kind of cool things. So you get a gift card. It's a cool way to give people some bonuses. I'll be honest with you guys, I personally don't run gift cards on my store. Okay? You could if you want to, but I mean, it's not going to make or break, put it that way. Here we have collections. So collections are important. What collections are, and this is the easiest way to describe this, is the categories that your products are going to fit in. Okay? The categories that your products are going to fit in. Now, I'm going to give you a general explanation general explanation about this, not necessarily for print on demand, but imagine if I'm selling clothing. I'm selling t-shirts, shorts, and hoodies. Well, those are my categories, right? And let's say I have 2 categories for men and for women. Well, then I'm going to have 6 total categories. I'm going to have the main 2, obviously, men's and women's, right? That's what we call as main categories, and they're going to have their own split banners, which we'll explain in the future with the user interface of how your website should look like. But we also have men's hoodies, men's t-shirts, men's shorts. We have women's hoodies, women's t-shirts, women's shorts. Do you guys follow what I'm saying there? So they're categories. The reason why we need this is because this is going to create an organized view for our visitors, for our customers. We need to make sure that customers can easily get to where they want to get to. Something that a lot of sellers don't pay attention. This is a pro tip. This is a pro tip to tell if somebody's a beginner at selling online or advanced, is advanced sellers know that consumers come to your website knowing what they want. They know what they want. Now, of course, there are some people who are window shoppers. They're browsing. But at the end of the day, every customer, every visitor comes to your website for a purpose. They're not just coming just randomly. They don't just find your website randomly online. No, they're coming for a purpose. We have to be able to exploit that purpose to make money. And I'll show you how we're going to do that in the future. You actually have to get either premium Shopify themes or you're going to spend money on apps. If you want to go the free Shopify theme route, go, but you're going to have to spend a lot of money on apps. I personally don't. I like to save my money, and I like to do the smarter thing, and I don't spend any money on apps, Shopify apps at all. Now, once again, you could, but you're going to end up spending hundreds of dollars a month on apps to set it up the right way. I just use a premium Shopify theme, which we're going to show all that in the future. But for now, let's just continue to the user interface tutorial, okay? So we took care of this whole product section. The next thing is customers. Okay, so this is real obvious. When somebody buys a product, their contact information is saved. Their name, their address, their email, etc. That's going to be in your customer list. Okay, your customer list generally contains an email list. That email list is going to be imported into your marketing section. Your marketing is where we're going to do email marketing. So for those who don't know what email marketing is, it's very simple. As a brand, as a company, as a business, you're going to email your customers. Now, this might seem advanced to some people, but once again, this is going to make the difference between beginners and advanced. I can tell you that majority of the people on the internet who talk about Shopify, who show businesses, have never had a 6 or 7 figure acquisition, have never even made probably 5 figures a month off of Shopify. Never probably have. But I can tell you that this is going to be something critical for us to do. In fact, a company that I was helping, of course, not for free, but I was getting paid to help them. It was a supplement company. For those who don't know, it was a company called Blackstone Labs. It was many years ago, back in its heyday when they reached Inc. 500. But I helped them set up a lot of their email marketing campaigns, okay? And with their email marketing, their sales, I think maybe even doubled or tripled, something like that. I was part of it. I wasn't the only one, but I was part of it, setting up certain email marketing campaigns, talking about different conversion rate optimization tactics, things like that. But like I said, that was back in the day. It's been many years since. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Here we have campaigns. So the campaign section is where you're going to create a one-off email. So one-off email is different than an automation cycle. All right. So an automation cycle is when you have a ordered list of a particular email set they're going to send. So for example, if somebody signs up to your email list and you're promising them some sort of discount, let's say 10% off, they sign up to your email and then you give them a welcome email. That is part of the automation spectrum, right? You're giving them a welcome email and you're saying, "Hey, welcome to our store. Here's 10% off." Then in a week, you email them again, and you're not actually physically doing it, but the system is doing it. And you're saying, "Hey, did you use that 10% off? If you haven't used it, here, take 15% off." Right? And guys, this is just an example. We don't have to get into the specifics of the percentage discounts, things like that. But it's an ordered list of certain specific emails that you're sending in order. Okay? A campaign is essentially the opposite. It is a single email that you're going to create. You're going to send to a specific list. Okay? Now, the cool thing about these email marketing things is that it's built into Shopify for free, effectively. Now, obviously, you get to a certain point, you're going to have to pay. I remember when we were doing, we were sending easily 100,000 emails a day, but you have to pay when you get to a certain level. But once again, when you're in the lower levels, you're not going to have to worry about the extra added cost, okay, for the email marketing. But regardless, campaigns, automations, okay? Next thing we have is discounts. So discounts are obvious. When you want to add a coupon code, we're going to be doing that in the discount. There's different forms of discounts you can do. You can do a free shipping discount. You can do a buy an X, get Y product discount. So FYI, this is like a little short story. The first Facebook ad I ever ran was massively, massively successful. It was a bikini store that I actually ran, and I owned it. I actually sold it. It's been many years since I've actually talked about this or even looked at it, but it's sold. I sold the company. It's not really a company. I would say it's a business, online business. I wouldn't call it a company. There weren't employees and things like that. But regardless, the first Facebook ad was buy 2, get 1 free, right? And it was massively, massively successful, and it did very, very well as an ad campaign. And we use this buy X, get Y discount system. But like I said, there's a whole lot of different things that we could do for discounts. Okay, now, I'm going to skip this section here that says sales channels. I'm going to leave that till the end. But here we have this section called apps. So with apps, you get to search for specific apps in the Shopify place that you're going to pay for. Now, there are some free apps and there's some paid apps. We're going to be using the most of the free apps to the extent that we can. And I'll explain what I mean. Email marketing apps, review apps, Those are typically free. Obviously, if you're looking for something fancy for the review apps, you're going to pay for it. Any other app that contributes to conversion optimization or design or average order value boosting, you're going to have to pay for it. This is why I highly recommend you use a premium Shopify theme over the free ones. Now, you're going to have some amateurs sitting here and saying, go with the free theme, go with the free theme. Now, absolutely, you can make money with a free Shopify theme. However, once again, you're playing amateurs versus advanced. Advanced sellers, we don't wait for free stuff. We go out there, we buy the right equipment, we get the job done, we make money. Everybody else is sitting there hoping that they're making money, trying to penny pinch, trying to save every penny they can. It's not going to work that way. I mean, it's just very simple. Majority of the people who go with the free themes, and free themes are decent for free. I mean, if it's free, it looks decent, it's good. They used to be garbage, but the free stuff is not bad, but it's not going to help your conversion rate as much as you think. The guys who are dealing with the free Shopify themes are dealing with 0.5% conversion rates, 1%. They're not getting up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12% conversion rates. They're just not doing it. And me personally, I'm not going to waste my time trying to save $200, $300 here and there to go with the free theme. But once again, if you want to go with the free theme, go with the free theme. Now, you guys probably don't even know what a theme is if you're a beginner. And that's where we're going to get into right here, right now. So once again, you have the option between paying for paid apps and going with a free Shopify theme, or just paying for a paid Shopify theme. Now, what is a Shopify theme? It is simply the design of your store. So we're going to go over here and hit customize. And generally, all stores are pretty much designed the same. You have banners, you have products, you have text, you have all that kind of stuff. This is a free Shopify theme. I believe it's called Dawn. Yep, it's called Dawn. We're going to be using a different Shopify theme called POD Pro, or POD Pro. Okay, Print on Demand Pro theme. It's made for print on demand. Like I said, I'm going to be using it. You guys do what you want. You will see the difference in the theme, the features that it has, the things that help me boost the conversion rates. And we'll have a whole separate lesson on this. So it's not like you have to worry about this now. But what we're going to get to that in the future. It's not right now. Trust me, guys. We still have to cross one step at a time, basically. But you have your Shopify theme, and this is going to be a view page. The view page doesn't matter. You really want to just go over here, hit preview, and actually see what your website looks. Currently, probably all of you, your website's going to look like this as well. We haven't added any products yet. We haven't added any pictures. We haven't added any details, any logos, anything, okay? So that's essentially majority of, I guess you could say, 99% of what you have to worry about when it comes down to Shopify, okay? Now, the section under online store, you have themes, blog posts, pages, navigation, and preferences. So, with the pages, the blog posts, these are types of pages on your website. You're going to create blogs. I'll show you guys how to do them properly, and we're going to make a lot of money creating blogs. The blogs, what they do is they help you get reach through SEO, search engine optimization. Those who don't know search engine optimization, very simple. When you go on Google and you search for something, let's say you search for Diet Coke, the company that's at the very top that you're clicking the link on, there's SEO behind that, search engine optimization. You're optimizing your website for the specific search engine needs so that you can show up on Google, so that you can get free traffic. I have ran businesses purely just off free traffic, and I've ran businesses purely just on ads. I've also ran businesses on both, but I will tell you that 9 times out of 10, I guess you could say the blessing, I was going to say the enjoyment, the blessing of acquiring free traffic is nothing like it. And there's also nothing like turning on a money-making machine, which is paying for ads, if you can do it right. Now, we're going to show you how to do things. Obviously, there's going to be certain people that don't take the advice and try to do their own thing and then end up losing thousands of dollars. But hopefully you guys can stick to what we're going to be teaching and doing it very, very specifically so you don't screw up and you make money at the end of the day. Okay? This is going to be a good system. It's going to be a good setup. And we're going to try to make this thing happen for everybody. So blog posts are great. They're going to help us with SEO. I'm a big proponent of doing both. Getting money from the free SEO methods, getting money from, I call it sweat equity, really, because that's really what SEO is. It's not really free. Nothing is really free in this world. You're going to get it one way or another. Either you're going to have to pay somebody to do the SEO, you're going to have to do it yourself. Nothing is really free, and it's going to cost you time, if not money, if not effort. So it's going to cost you something, right? Which I call it really sweat equity, because I mean, just hiring somebody to do SEO for you when you don't know how to do it yourself, it's not worth it. You got to learn how to do it yourself. This is a requirement in my book, at least what I believe. So we're going to be doing both. We're going to make money through the free, the sweat equity, SEO, and we're also going to get money through paid media, aka Facebook ads, Google ads, etc. Okay? The next thing, we have pages, okay? So pages is you're going to create various pages. You're going to create a contact us page, frequently asked questions page. These different pages, depending on the theme you have, are going to exist or not exist. So if I go over here to add page, we can see here default page. The Dawn theme doesn't come with any other page other than the contact page, okay? Depending on what theme you have, you're going to have different templates for different pages. Once again, we're going to have a template that has a few different pages. We have a contact us page, a frequently asked questions page, about us page, and all of these pages, guys, are crucial to our success. Everything matters. I'm telling you, everything matters, okay? Here we have navigation. Navigation, very simple. This is what's going to control the menus on our page. So if you see here, we have a footer menu, we have a main menu. The footer menu, I'm telling you, is not going to matter. We're not going to use a footer. A footer is going to add extra, friction to our stores. You guys will see this when we actually design the stores. I know this might sound foreign to some people. If you have a little bit of knowledge on where I'm talking about, so you might kind of be able to fill in the gaps. But I promise you guys, if you've never done this before, you really have nothing to worry about. I'm going to guide you through everything, okay? But main menu is essentially the menu of your website. So if you see here, it says home, catalog, contact. If we just view the online store, it's going to say home, catalog, content. Very, very, very simple. Okay? Nothing that should scare you or nothing that you should worry about. I promise you guys, I got your back. Okay? Here we have preferences. So preferences are very simple. This is just the extra details to your website. Things like your homepage title, your meta description, your social image sharing, your Google Analytics, your Facebook pixel. All these kind of things, we will show you how to set them all up in due time. So don't worry about anything. And I promise you guys, the thing that I want to reiterate here, okay? If you're watching this video, this is episode 3 of the series. Go back, watch the original video. Watch the second video. Get signed up properly. Get it all going. We're on the 3-month trial, okay? 3 months. We're going to be able to work on this for 3 months with effectively paying nothing. I think like $1. So it's really nothing, but we're going to get this going, okay? We're not going to be using point of sale. Just a little FYI, I figured I'd say this. The reason why we're not going to be using it is because, let me actually go back here because I know this is going to create a whole big thing. Point of sale system we're not using because, frankly, we're not selling in person. We're selling all online. So we have the online store here. We're good to go, all right? So hopefully you guys can familiarize yourself with a little bit of Shopify. And tomorrow, we're going to start getting deep into the print-on-demand game with Shopify, all right? We're going to get started, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.